How many times in life the same situation has happened to you again and again, where you try to explain somebody that you are right and the other person is wrong? And the funny part is, you explain this thing when you absolutely know with facts and figures and with awareness that you are right and the other person is wrong. But he or she never accepts that he or she is wrong. Even if you present him with data, with figures, with logic, with emotional things and emotional talkings, and even if you cry, even if you explain, but that person does not at all understand the fact that you are right and he or she is wrong. That person can be a male or a female, that does not at all matter. Gender here does not at all matter. But I would, for my own convenience, would refer to that person as he. This kind of behavior does not at all depend on any gender. So let me make this situation very clear to you, what happens generally and what mistakes you do and what brunts you bear over a period of time. Initially you do not recognize anything major, but over a period of time extreme damages happen only to that person who is actually right person and emotionally vulnerable person. This video is so important that it will not only save your peace of mind, but it will also save you from draining your energy on those wrong people, which are actually damaging your life and damaging in such a way that you get it very late. So that is the more dangerous part. A lot of damage already happened, then only you get to recognize what has actually happened. So that is the sad part of it. So just understand this whole scenario and what happens and how you can save yourself or your near or dear ones. Okay, this particular scenario where you tend to explain a lot to the other person generally happens in a romantic relationship. Okay, although it does not get to that point where romance becomes love and all those things, that does not at all happen because these bitterness already happen. Okay, with a boy, with a girl, this can happen, and it happens extremely frequently. Okay, so in this case what happens and why it is more frequent in romantic relationships rather than the normal relationships with your parents, with your friends or with your siblings? We'll actually see two major reasons why this happens. Okay, so let's assume that you are a person who is loving, caring, a giver, or maybe a little overgiver. You understand the emotions of the person in front of you, and you also give value and time. You get available for that person whenever he is in any danger or in any bad situation or he needs you, you are there. So if that is the case, then in this case you are perfectly okay and a good partner. If this is the case, let us analyze the other person now. If the other person, after receiving a lot of care, love, emotional understanding, your availability, everything, after getting everything, he complains about small things from you. If he gets all of these things and still does not give the bare minimum. For example, if you give everything like this, which I have explained right now, and you expect only one thing, for example, loving words from that person or some emotional care, or whenever you need that person emotionally, he is available for you. If any of these things does not make any sense for that person, he does not give even the bare minimum which you expect him to give to you, that does not happen, then the sad reality is this: he does not have any love for you in his heart. He needs you because he knows you are a giver and will survive with bare minimum. That has created a pattern in his brain. He has actually normalized that in his brain. And another reality is that you also have normalized it in your life, that you can survive on bare minimum. Even if he does not give you anything, any kind of emotional support, emotional care, loving words, he is totally unavailable at the times when you actually need him, then you both make it totally normal for each other that one person has taken the responsibility of being a giver of every kind and the other person can be the non-giver, fully non-giver, and you both have made it a normal thing. Now, if this has happened over a period of time, both of your minds have been adjusted to this new reality. Now, you are a human being. You also need some kind of extra care, extra love, and when you do not get even the bare minimum, then a very bad thing happens. And suddenly one day, a truth bomb of reality falls upon you, and that is unbearable. Suddenly you get to know the reality that you are now extremely malnourished of any kind of emotional love, care or support. You suddenly get to realize that how many years you have burnt on that particular person and you have got nothing. The last hammer goes like this: if that person says, over this period of time you have not given anything, you have given me nothing, and I have given you everything, then suddenly the reality comes in front of you face to face. Then you realize how void that relationship was. And if it is true that you have given everything and the other person has not at all given you anything, any kind of value, any kind of love, any kind of care, emotional support, understanding, appreciation, nothing, and you just survived in this relationship because you hoped for a false love. Actually, if you go back in years and see why did you go in that relationship at the first place only, you will get to know that you had yourself imagined a personality about that person. Without even knowing that person, you had actually imagined a personality, imagined a character, just by seeing his or her face or body or way of speaking or something which you got attracted towards initially. But that was not the reality. And you did not even test that person, you did not even got a damn thinking how this person behaves in difficult situations. Now you lived that imagination with the hope that whatever you had imagined initially, that would come as a truth sometime somewhere in the life, but it never comes because it was never a reality, it was only your imagination. I hope I am giving you the right explanation which is much needed at this time. Now, what to do? You have given so many years to that person, he or she is maybe now your spouse, or maybe a very long term relationship have been established. There have been habits which are now very difficult to shed. I know, I understand it. It is extremely difficult. Actually, there is a way out to win peacefully without even any breakup, or without any conflict, or without any fighting or giving damage to each other. Now, there is a way out. Do you want to know it now? Really, yes. I would like to know what you are feeling till now and what actually have made you watch this video. I have already spoken so much. Now let me give you the real solution, because talking about the problem is not enough. Recognizing that is not enough. Actually, we have to come with a solution. So what is the solution? And the solution lies in one thing only. And it is difficult and easy. It's only a matter of giving importance to yourself. If you give importance, a little bit importance to the self respect of yourself only. If you do not give any importance to yourself, you do not give any importance to your own self respect, your own health, your own career, or towards your own dreams, then it becomes extremely difficult. You would not be able to take that solution up. And if you even care a little about yourself, then it is extremely easy for you. Focus on yourself. Yes. Focus on yourself. Ignore that person. Focus on yourself. How can you focus on yourself only without seeing at the outside world what happens to that person, what is happening in his or her life? Is he missing you or not? Or what he is thinking about you, or she is thinking about you? You have to leave thinking about all this. You would never come to know the reality. You would never come to know the reality from that person's mouth. What I am telling you actually is very, very relevant in this world right now. That person would never ever give you the clarity, even. Leave the reality. Actually, that person would never sit and think or analyze about all these things, because at the day one that person had decided for himself or herself that he or she is absolutely perfect and right. If you had gone first to propose that person, to tell what is there in your heart for that person, you love him or love her or like him or like her, if you were the person who took the initiation first, then it's a confirmation that that person was never interested in you. Okay, never interested to give value to this relationship at all, ever. And on the day one itself, he or she had decided that whatever will happen in this relationship, the other person is bound to give everything, and I am not at all bound to give anything. Okay, and that is the quality of a narcissist. Okay, that is the quality of a narcissist. One quality of a narcissist. That does not mean that I am authorized to label that person as a narcissist, because that is a more complex process to categorize anybody in this particular category. This is one thing. But yes, if you are coming into a relationship with a mutual trust and mutual understanding and mutual emotional things, then it is also your responsibility to make that person feel that it's the safest place for you or safer place for you to be in. And if that person has never taken that responsibility at all in the life, then he had no commitment for you, no emotional commitment, and he had perfectly made this fact real for himself or herself that in all situations he or she is the right, he or she is always right, always perfect, and the other person, whatever he or she is saying, that person does not even let it into his or her ears, and leave behind everything that he would understand even. Okay, he is not listening, he is not reading your messages. So make that clear. Now, how to focus on yourself? It is so difficult. You need validation of somebody, of particularly that person only. Now, he will never validate you, he will only label you with names. Okay, so if you have enough time to waste on that person, then please try harder and waste your life. And if you really think that life is precious, you should start loving yourself, start pampering yourself, start giving the importance to that self respect which was actually harmed by situations. So this is extremely important to keep in mind, that if any relationship does not work and the other person is actually a wrong person and he is not accepting or even listening or trying to understand anything at all, then don't waste your life after that person. Okay, make yourself so valuable for the society, or do something which gives at least you some kind of peace, some kind of happiness. Okay, in all these situations the person actually gets more weaker, so it becomes even more difficult for him or her to love himself or herself. So that is one major problem. But there is no way out, guys. You just have to practice it. Okay, giving importance to yourself, giving value to your own dreams. You can go for a walk, you can meet new people, you can read something good in a library, you can meet good people in library. Okay, you can meet and make new good friends who can actually fulfill your life with positivity. Join some good groups, any good group of intellectual people, or a funny group like comedy groups and all those things which happen in metropolitan cities. You can find them out, spend some time with the nature, spend some time with new people, spend some time to do something creative. Okay, life is much beyond than all these negative things, and negative people should actually get out of your life. Okay, so false expectations always kill your own personality only, your own happiness only. If somebody, now this is extremely simple, you have to understand it. If a person loves you, he automatically understands your emotions. If a person actually loves you, then there is no question of asking of even bare minimums. Everything you get automatically, okay, and you get satisfied. If a person actually loves you, then your availability becomes an asset, become a blessing. Not that he would take you for granted. That does not happen. And if you love somebody, then it should be mutual, it should be balanced. Why would you love somebody who is not loving you. Even if he or she says that he loves you or she loves you, but you do not get anything, then now in this case, will you believe his or her words, or you would rather believe on the behavior or actions? Decide yourself. Now I think I have spoken enough and the message is clear. You have to practice it and let me know in the comment box how this video is going to help you. And if this video was relevant for you, you can subscribe this channel. See you.